Good afternoon, everyone. Good afternoon, ma'am. Yesterday we have started with exercise 5.3. Yeah, good afternoon. Good afternoon. Let the students enter. Then we'll start with the topic. Yesterday we were doing question number second. You can tell me if it is not clear. I'll explain that again. In the last minute, I was just explaining the same topic. Question number second we have done in the very last minute in yesterday's class. So if it is not clear, you can ask me. Otherwise, we'll start with question number third, which is very important to understand the chapter. Okay, Pranshu is saying, sir, I have understood. So one more minute. We are going to wait. Then the topic will start. So we have to start question number 3. Let me assemble all the things here. Question number 3, part 1. First term is given A and common difference is given 3, where nth term is given 50. We have to calculate the value of n. It is all based on formulas, direct formulas. We have to calculate the value of n and we have to calculate the value of Sn. Solution. As we have to calculate the value of n, so we should go with the formula of an, as an is given in the question. So I'm writing this an, which is given 50. So in place of an, we can write the formula. An can be expanded as a plus n minus 1d is equals to 50. A is 5 plus n, which we are not knowing. Let it be n only, and d is given clearly 3. 5 will go that side and it will get subtract. It will become 45. And n minus 1 is equal to 15, dividing it by 3. Then n is equal to 15 plus 1. So the value of n is 16. Students are late, they are coming late. Still, they are entering 5 minutes, they are late. So till now we have calculated the value of but sum of n term is not deleted from syllabus fully. It will come. There are some questions, word problems based on this which are deleted. Okay. Do not think that sum of n terms have been deleted from the syllabus. It is not. Yeah. So the value of n is 16. In the same way, we can calculate the value of Sn, and value of Sn will be n by 2. Yesterday we have done the formula. N by 2, 2a plus n minus 1 d. You can use this or you can use that formula, a plus an1, whatever. Now value of n we have calculated 16, so we have to calculate the value of s 16. So 16 by 2, so it is 2 into a is 5 plus 16 minus 1, then d, and d is 3. Then we can cut this 8, so 8, then we have 10 plus 15 into 3, 45 is 55 into 8, and answer is 440. So S16 is 440, and Keshav, what happened? Why you want the recording of today's class? You will get that, means it will be uploaded by night, 9:30 p.m. or 10 p.m. After that, school will send you tomorrow the yesterday's and today's recording. Okay. Officially, you will get tomorrow, but on YouTube, you will get in the evening. Yeah. So this is done. So this is one of the easy question where this formula we have applied from exercise 5.3, which we have learned there. And this formula yesterday only I have told you, the sum of n terms of an AB. From there, you can calculate Sn. So that we have calculated. So moving on to the second part of the same. Second part is A7, A13, 35. Okay, A7 and A13 is given 35. After that, D and S13 we have to calculate. D and S13. So how you can do that? Okay. So A7 is given, A13 is also given. So A13 we will use in our solution. So A13 is equal to 35. Where formula we can use of An, which is A plus n minus 1d. To expand A13, A13 can be expanded as A plus 13 minus 1d is equals to 35. Where A we don't know, A we know, that is 7 plus 12, and D value is not given, that we have to calculate as it is asked also. 12D is equal to 28 because 35 minus 7 is 28, and D is equal to 28 by 12. Okay, so this is equals to this 4 7s are 28 and 4 3s are 12. So D is equal to 7 by 3. And now we have to calculate the value of S13. And to calculate the value of S13, we should put the formula of Sn, n by 2, 2a plus n minus 1d, where n is, look here, we have to calculate the value of S13. So here n is 13. So 13 by 2, 2 into a 7, then n is 13 minus 1 into d, and d is 7 by 3. So again answer, now it will not come in fraction. 13 by 2, 14 plus 12 into 7 by 3 cancels out. So it is 28 plus 14, which is 42, and which we can cut, and finally we'll get this value. This is, something is wrong, 42, 28, then 32 and 42 is 13 here. I have written 17. Multiply this, 21 3s are 13 1s are 13, And 126, 273 is the answer. Yes, it is correct answer. So S13 is 273, and whereas the value of D is 7/3. So these are the two required values which have been asked in the question. Wait for a second. Okay, now carry on. So this is done. Now moving on to the next question. Like this, we have it is being given here all the parts from 1 to 10, and if you'll be able to understand how to solve this, then there will be no calculation error in the full exercise. It will become easy exercise then. Now first and second we have done. Third is just like this. So this I am leaving for you. This is for you homework. Third part is just like second part. Now let us do fourth part. Fourth part, A3 is given 15 and S10 is given 125. And we need to calculate D and A10. Okay, then A13 and S10, both we have to expand with the help of the formula. Okay, this is A3, which is 15, and here we have S10, which is 125. So let me solve side by side here using the formula Sn equals to A plus n minus 1D. So it can be written as A plus 2D, 3 minus 1D, that will be 2D, and A plus 2D is 15. So let it be equation 1. Let us solve this. Sn, which is n by 2, 2A plus n minus 1D. So S10 can be written as 10 by 2. With the same formula, we have to make use of the same formula. So it is 10 by 2, then 2A plus 10 minus 1D. In place of NO, just write 10 everywhere because it is S10. Then 125. Cancel these two. So 5, 2A plus 9D. 5 will go that side for the division. 125 divided by 5 is 25. So these are the two equations which we have written here. Now these two equations we can solve further by elimination method to take out the value of A and D. As we have to take out the value of D also, and then A10. So we need the values of A and D. So multiply. As we have to make the coefficient of A same, I am making coefficient of A same. This is 2 here, so I am making here also 2. So multiplying first equation by 2. And subtract from equation 2. So let me write this equation 2 first. That is 2A plus 9D is equal to 25. And multiplying the first equation by 2. 2A plus 4D is equal to 30. Sign change all the sides. Cancels out. Now it is 5D is equal to minus 5 and D is equal to minus 1. So we got the value of D. The moment you get the value of D, you can find out the value of A. just by putting the value of d in any of the equation. So I am just writing down this equation again. Equation number 1, a plus 2d equals to 15. So a plus 2d is equal to 15. You can write here from equation 1, and here you can put the value of d, that is minus 1, and a minus 2 is equal to 15, and a is equal to 17. If a is 17 and d is minus 1, we can calculate any value now. So they were asking for a10. So a10 can be written as a plus 9d. A is 17 plus 9 minus 1. So 17 minus 9 is 8. I hope this is clear to you. If you have any problem in this, then you can ask for the same. After this, the next. So the next is this fifth, sixth. Okay, let me solve the fifth part. Let us see how many we'll be able to do. Fifth part, d is given 5. Just keep on solving with me so that you will be able to practice at the same time. S9 is given 75. We have to calculate the value of a, and we have to calculate the value of a9. So S9 is 75. So I am using the formula, which is Sn n by 2, 2a plus n minus 1d, and S9 can be written as 9 by 2, 2a plus 9 minus 1 d, and this is given 75. S9 is given 75. After that, 2a plus 8d, this 9 by 2 will go this side. It will become 2 by 9. Now d value is given, that is 5. So put the value of d here now, is equal to 3 and 25. So 50 by 3 we can write here. Then it is 2a plus 40. 40 will go that side and it will get subtract from this. So finally equals to, it is equals to 50 minus 120 upon 3, and the value of a will be minus 70 upon 3 into this 2 will come this side, and it is equal to minus 35. So d is equal to, a is equal to minus 35 by 3. If we get the value of a, so we have calculated a, now we can calculate a9 in the same manner. Solve this side now. So a9, which is written as a plus 8d, and the value of a we have calculated minus 35 by 3. Yes, all the values are correct. Myansh, plus 8 into d. What is d here? It's 5. So minus 35 by 3 plus 40 minus 35 plus 120 by 3, which is equal to 30 subtract 85 by 3. So here we got the value of a9. So these are the required answers. A is minus 35 by 3 and a9 is 85 by 3. So this is fifth part of the same question. Now moving on to the sixth part. Suppose if anybody find me fast, or if something is not clear, if you have not written at the same time during my explanation, then you can call for the same. Means call means you can message for the same. Sir, I have not written that, show me that part and all something. Okay, moving on to sixth part now. In sixth part, A is given 2, D is given 8, so both A and D are given, and Sn is given, which is 90. We have to calculate n, then we have to calculate the value of nth term, that is An. Now Sn is given 90, so obviously we are going to use this and the same formula. So expanding it, so Sn can be written as n by 2, 2a plus n minus 1d is equals to 90, where we can put easily the value of A and D. Value of A is given 2 and value of D is given 8 is equals to 90, and this 2 I have not written here, it will get multiplied on the other side. So finally it can be written as 4 plus, multiply with 8 inside, 8n minus 8 is equals to 180. Now 8n, 4 minus 8 is minus 4 upon n is equals to 180. Multiplying with n inside, 8n square minus 4n is equal to 180. Take 4 common to simplify your equation. Divided by 4 will be 45. So 2n square minus n minus 45 is equal to 0. If you want to use quadratic formula, b minus b plus minus under root d upon 2a, you can use that. If you want to use quadratic formula minus b plus minus under root d upon 2a, you can use that. Otherwise, you can go simply with splitting middle term to take out the value of n. So here the values are 2 and 45, and factors being 3, 3 and 5. With this we want minus 1 here. So it is 9 and 10. So 10 into 9. So 2n square minus 10n and plus 9n minus 45 is equal to 0. 2n and minus 5, then plus 9 and minus 5 is equal to 0. So we are left with two values, 2n plus 9 and n minus 5 is equal to 0. Where here we can say that 2n plus 9 is also equal to 0 and n minus 5 is also equal to 0. Here n is equal to minus 9 by 2 and here n is equal to 5. So see, you have to give the reason for your double answer. Here we got two answers, minus 9 by 2 and 5. Minus 9 by 2, number of terms can't be negative also, and it can't be in fraction also. You can give any reason. Number of terms can't be negative or in fraction. So the final value of n is 5. Once you get the value of n, then you can take out the value of an. Myansh has written the value of n 5 and value of an 34. How? Okay, fine. Let me see that. An we have to calculate now, no? So an we can solve further. An is equal to a plus n minus 1d, and here number of terms are 5, so we can say that s5 will be the last term, and value of a is 2 and d is 8. Okay, 2 plus 5 minus 1 D is 8. It is 4 into 8. That is 32. 2 plus 34. So A5 is 34. This is only the nth term. If you find any confusion in this question, then you can ask me again. If it is clear, then also you can tell me, sir, it is clear. Then I'll move ahead. Okay. Okay, fine. Moving on further to the next question. So the way we have done this question, now let us do this question, seventh part. Seventh part is A is given 8 and AN is given 62 and SN is also given, which is 210. We need to find out the value of N and the value of D. Okay, let us use these things which are given, AN and SN. I think this type of something like this we have done earlier. AN can be written as A plus N minus 1D. And where the value of A is given 8, 8 plus N minus 1D. And N minus 1D, just bring this 8 this side, 62 minus 8 will be 54. Make this first equation. Do not solve it further because the value of N and D we don't know, so leave it here only. Now moving on to Sn. Sn, N by 2, 2A plus N minus 1D is equal to 210. And we don't know, so keep it like this. And 2A, the value of A is 8 plus N minus 1D is equal to 210. So N is 16. This 2, no, this 2 will get multiplied this side. That I have not done. Now I am doing it. Plus, look here, N minus 1D value is given here, 54. So in place of N minus 1D, we'll write here 54. Equal to 420, just write here from first equation. Means you have used here first equation somewhere, and we have put the value of N minus 1D 54 because here N minus 1D is 54. So add them. It is 70, and with this we can cancel, and N is equal to 6. This is the way to solve the question. After calculating the value of N, we can calculate the value of D also. Just put the value of N in any of the equation. So after this, write put value of N in equation 1. Equation 1 is N minus 1 D equals to 54, and value of N is 6. So value of D will be 54 divided by 5 because 6 minus 1 is 5. Note it down. This is also done. Seventh part. Eighth you need to do by your own because it is just like seventh. Then ninth, I am telling ninth and 10th. Okay. Hmm. Hmm. Ninth part, where A is 3 and N is 8 and S is 192. This is written only sum. So how many terms they are talking about? Here it is written that number of terms in an AP is 8. So it is given as 8. Just write by your own. Okay, that this is sum of 8 terms of an AP because number of terms are 8. So this is sum of 8 terms. We have to calculate the value of D. I guess this is easy. As 8 is given 192. Just open up the formula. That will be 8 by 2, 2a plus, let me write the formula first. N by 2, 2a plus n minus 1d. We are using the formula of Sn here. Then S8 can be written as 8 by 2, 2a plus 8 minus 1d is equal to 192, where this is being cancelled. And value of A is given that we can further put here, and D we don't know. So directly we can take out the value of D. This is one of the easiest part. With 4 we can cut this, 48. Then this is 2 3 is 6, and 6 can get subtract that side. So 7D is equal to 42, and D is equal to 42 by 7, which is equal to 6. So D is 6. This is our required answer. 9 part should be given to you. It was all easy. Moving on to the 10th part. Means this week we will be able to complete the chapter. L is given 28 and S is given 144. And number of terms are given 9. You have to find the value of A. L means nth term. Okay, or you can write L as AN also. So it is all same. Solution. As it is written only sum and the number of terms are 9. It means this is given, this last sum is A9 and sum is given of 9 terms, that is 144. And we have to calculate now A. So I have simplified it. It is A9, it is S9 and A we have to calculate. So writing A9 which is 28, A9 can be written as A plus 8D. I have not written here the formula which I am using here, that you should write by your own. That would be equation 1. Then equation 2, S9. Now 9 by 2, 2A plus 9 minus 1D, that will be 8D is equal to 144. So 2A plus 8D is equal to 144 into 2 upon 9. This 2 and 9 will get that side. So this is 16 into 2, 32. And here you can take 2 common. A plus 4D is equal to 32. Then we can cut with this 2. So A plus 4D is 16. This is equation 2. Solve both the equations. Subtract equation 2 from equation 1. So first equation I have written here, A plus 8D, 28, A plus 4D, 16, minus, 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 sign change as we have to cancel A. So by elimination method, we are able to calculate the value of this. which is 3. Yes, we can do. Damini is asking, sir, can't we do by this by the formula S equals to n by 2 a plus L? You can use that formula. You can use that formula also. Yeah. Okay. That only I have to tell you. Just wait. D is 3. Then we can calculate the value of A by putting the value of D in any of the equation. Okay. So using second equation, A plus 4D is equal to 16, and A plus 4 into 3 is equal to 16, and A is equal to 16 minus 12, which is 4. So as you have done all the questions with this method, so I have told you the same question with the same method. Now let us write second way of doing this question. Now the another formula of Sn is n by 2 a plus an. N by 2 means Sn is given 144, where n is given 9, and a we don't know, and last term is given 28. And with this we'll get the answer here only. This is the formula. But okay, cut this. 16, 32 minus 28 is equal to a, and the value of a is 4. That's much only if you're using this formula. Okay, and this will be applied very rarely. This formula will be of use very rarely. It will be used in our questions, because everything should be given like this, that L is also given, Sn is also given, N is also given. If all the values like this is given, then only this formula can be used. Otherwise, I have told you by both the methods. Okay, you can go by any of the method. And here, and we are not going to do further. The lecture ends here. You can note it down, then you can leave one by one. Welcome. Bye. Bye everyone. Take care. Stay safe. Stay inside. Enjoy the weather at your terrace. Bye. Take care.